Hi, this is Tris from East Kent Mencap. Hope everybody's safe and well out there. Staying indoors and washing your hands regularly. This is really important. Today I'm making a video showing how to do some simple drawings. You don't need a lot, you just need some paper. I nicked this from my printer. Need a pencil obviously, and a rubber. And if you want to use some colouring pencils, that's great, but it's really not essential. Hope you enjoy this. So first off, we're going to try noses. So what you do is you draw one big circle, and then you draw two little circles either side. Like that. And then what you do is you use two archways to join up these bits. You then rub out the excess lines. So rub out that line there. And rub out that line there. And then we're going to rub out this line here. There we go. And then what you can do is then draw two lines up like this. One line here. And one line here. And let's just accentuate the nostrils. Maybe just that line there. Just one line there. Just to... There you have a nose. Next thing we're going to draw is a mouth. So you're going to do like an oval shape for this. Like so. You then put a line in the middle. Then on the top of the lip, we're going to make it curve in. So you're going to draw a curve like so. You then rub out this line. If you guys can see that. Right, and then on the middle part of the mouth, it dips down a little bit. So in the middle, we're going to do another V shape. Don't make it a sharp V, make it like a curved V. Like that. And rub this bit out. Rub that bit out there. And then what you can do is sharpen the edges just a little bit. Like so. We're going to get rid of these excess lines at the end here on this side, and then the excess line on this side. And what you're left with is a very simple pair of lips. Next stage, we're going to do eyes. So, similar to actually what we did with the lips. So we're going to do like an oval shape. Like so. Then in the middle of our oval shape, we do a circle. Now it's a bit rough, but it doesn't matter, it'll still do the same effect. Like so. Then in the middle of that, we do another circle. Like that. We then, once again, rub out these two excess lines here, so where the circles overlapped. Rub out this one. We rub out this one at the top. I hope you guys are Okay with this? Right, now let's see if we can do anything else funky with this. So if you notice at the end of your eye you have something called a tear duct. What we're going to do is draw that in there. Just do this shape, really simple, like that. And then as part of the eyelid we're just going to put a line up here as an eyelid. And then for all of you fashion people out there, we'll do some nice eyelashes. So we just make your pencil curve like this. Very basic. Maybe darken them up a little bit, especially if you've got mascara on or something. Okay, and maybe make the eyelashes come down there a little bit. Now for the main bit of the eye, we're now going to add a circle up here, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. I'm going to show you. So there we go. We're then going to colour this middle bit of the eye in. I'm just going to shade it really rough, just not to bore you guys watching this video. So we're going to shade this bit in. And then this part of the eye up here, we're actually going to make dark. So, I think what would be handy is if you segmented the eye. So if you draw a line there, so we'll just quickly shade this bit in. As I say, you can do this on any old bit of paper, and all you need is a pencil and a rubber. It's a very cheap exercise. I don't think what type of pencil you use really matters. Hang on, I'm using a 4H, but you can use any old pencil. They all do the same pretty much. Right, so obviously that is a bit scruffy, but for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to labour the point too much. And then you draw lots of lines like this coming out the eye. Now what this circle up here represents, actually what you can do, you look in the mirror, actually you can see you actually have dark lines around your iris. So this bit's the iris, that's your pupil. And if you look in the mirror, normally you can see that there's a bit of light reflection in your iris, and that's what this blank circle here represents. It's light shining onto your eyeball. And maybe make that darker. And as I say, in case they're wearing mascara, we'll just darken that bit up there. I've gone over the line a little bit, but that don't matter. There you go, and that is a simple drawing of an eye. Okay guys, so I'm going to do a very basic animal for you. So we're going to do an oval shape here. We're going to do a bigger, wider oval shape about here, and it's going to overlap a little bit. Like so. And then where it's overlapped, we're going to rub out. Okay. It's about here. Oh, wrong way around. About here. We're going to draw a line down like so. Like that. And then we're going to do this. bring that line back up to about there. I'm going to do the same the opposite side. Now, draw a big line down. Do like a jagged style kind of shape, like that. And we're going to bring the line back up, like so. From about here, we're going to do this. Oh, I've got a bit over, don't worry. Let's rub that line out. Also going to rub that line out. Now, either side, we're going to do these kind of archway shapes. So about there, and bring the arch there. And this side, we're going to do the same. Like so. Then we're going to do these kind of shapes. Like that. Like so. And then about here, I'm going to do an oval. And again, this side, just a little gap, not too big a gap. Another oval. And again, I like this bit in between the eyes. So inside these two ovals, do a circle and another circle. Is shade them in. And then last but no means least, we're going to draw a mouth. And do a half moon shape there. And then if you do this like a fat kind of M, that'll represent his tongue. And there you have a really simple frog. We're going to do an animal. So, first of all, draw something which looks roughly like an egg, like an oval circle, shall we say. Like that. Well, that's a bit wonky donkey, isn't it? But never mind. Right, we're then going to half that circle. I'd say roughly about there. So we're going to halve that there. And then we're going to rub this bit out. Right. So what we're next going to do is we're going to draw the head. So I'm going to draw this kind of shape. Looks like some weird kind of, I don't know, loaf almost. That could just be my warped imagination. There we go. Oh, I haven't quite rubbed this line out enough, have I? Maybe the pencil I'm using is too dark, who knows? There we go. Right, so the next thing we're going to do on the body is we're going to put some legs. See if you can guess what animal it is in a minute. So we're going to do this. This is really basic drawing. It's good to start basic, to be honest. There's one leg there. And one leg, oh god, what am I doing, Tris? And one leg there. I'll just accentuate lines for you so the camera picks it up. There we go. Well, actually, I might need to make his head a bit darker so you can see. I'll say a he, it could be she. Right, next thing we're going to do, we're going to put on a little tail. So simply just a triangle shape. Like that. Just a triangle. Simple as that. And in this corner of the head, you draw a line up like so. Like that. And then let's put an eye. Okay. And then what we're going to do, we're going to draw a kind of like a roundish square kind of shape at the top here. And then one in the corner. And one in the other corner. And then we do one in the middle. Like so. You can go underneath and do the same thing. And another side. You can see. I can fit, well, actually, I'm not sure I can fit one in the bottom, but there you go. That is a real simple tortoise / turtle. Really simple, really basic. Right, so for our first character, what we're going to do, we're going to draw a shape a bit like a rugby ball. All right, now we're going to halve that. I'm going to try and show you why in a sec. It will all make sense at the end. So just drawing a line through there. Then what we're going to do is going to curve each side and then bring it down to the point. Oh, there we go. Then you get your rubber. Just run out these lines so it's one whole shape. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make that a little bit more rounded and less pointy at the end, like so. Then turn the paper like that so it's easier. I'm going to draw 3 circles. So I'm going to draw one big circle here. And then just above it, 2 more circles, one here. Just so they overlap. And another circle here. And in these circles, draw another circle. And then another circle. One more circle. And then another circle. And above, we're going to do 2, I'd say triangular shapes, like this. Okay. So on the nose, we're going to do these little circular things. Sorry, that's not very technical, is it? But you get the picture. Like that. Doesn't matter about it not being too neat. And then if we shade these middle circles in, you shade the eyebrows in at your leisure. Right. So next, I'm going to do like a bubble shape for his body. And we do one circle. And then like a squash circle, I'd say. Like that. And then these bits are going to be his feet. And again, just sort of squash circles. Like if you squeeze a marshmallow between your fingers. Then we're going to do some buttons on him. And now we're going to do his mouth. Draw a line there, draw a line line there. And bring one line down to there. And bring another line down to there. And then we join that up. I'm going to confess, sorry, get my words out properly. I need to make them a little bit rounder. So this is how you do it. Just realise the tip of his head's a little bit too sort of pointy. Like that. And then, I'm going to rub this line out. Don't worry if you make mistakes. As you can see, I make loads constantly. And then we're going to draw some arms on him. Don't worry about being anatomically correct. He's a snowman after all. And see, he's only got 4 fingers, but I don't know. Right, we're going to do a little sort of sprouts of hair coming out of his head. Kind of like an F shape. Say kind of like an F shape. It is an F shape. Another sprout of hair like that. And then like a Y, I'd say. A very lopsided Y. And you can shade them in. Oh God, gone over the line. That's not good, is it? And I'm going to shade in his eyebrows. There you go. You should have something which looks a bit like Olaf from Frozen. Okay, so I'm going to draw a couple of characters for you now. And we're going to start with a shape which I'd describe as a giant tic-tac. Like a rectangle but with rounded edges. Oh, Tris, what are you doing there, mate? I'm making a boo-boo. So do one long one like that, and next to him, or her, it's up to you, we're gonna do a fatter tic-tac, shall we say. Stubby one. Like so. So we're going to start with this one. So what we're going to do, I'm going to draw a line down here. We'll stop just about there. Don't know if you can see. And we're going to do that the opposite side as well. And then these 2 lines are going to join up, like so. Then we're going to bring another line directly underneath. We're going to bring that down to just about there. And we're going to do that again the other side. Then we're going to bring that line down. Maybe a little bit further, and again there, like a sort of half square. And then do that like that. There you go. So, in the middle here, you draw a big circle. Like that. And inside that circle, we're going to draw a slightly smaller circle. So this circle kind of has a border, if that makes sense. like that. Inside there, I'm going to draw another circle. That's going to represent an eye. Now this is like a glasses for a cyclops, so we're going to draw the straps either side. Like so. And while we're at it, let's give him some hair. He can have a bit of hair, not too much though. So underneath his eye, his one eye, we're going to do his mouth. And even though he's got one eye, he's still happy about life. Right, so he needs arms and legs, doesn't he? So about here, we're going to draw a very thin rectangle, like so. And on the opposite side, you do the same thing. And on the end of that, obviously he needs hands. And we're just going to give him, because they're not humans, you don't have to give them the same amount of fingers and thumbs that we have. So this guy's got 4 fingers. There you go, he's wearing gloves. Now, because that's his body, you want to rub these lines out so it's all part of one thing. So his arms are obviously attached to his torso. Right. We'll have a button in the middle as well with his these are dungarees. X in the middle like that. Obviously he needs feet, otherwise he's not going to get very far. So we draw 2 stubby little boxes on the bottom. Like so. And then just do these kind of, I don't know, oval shapes, I guess. There you go, like that. And then what you can do is you can shade in the straps of his glasses. It was weird calling him glasses when he's only got one eye, but there we go. And shade in the eye. What I tend to do with my drawings is put a little semicircle like that, and that represents light shining in your iris. Your pupil, sorry. Iris, pupil, either or. And then we're going to do his glasses, his gloves. I'm sure you guys can do this a lot neater than me, but I'm just doing it quickly just to show you what I'm on about. Like that. And we're going to do his shoes. Again, I'm being really mucky and messy, but just do this quick, just to give you the basic idea. And there we go, well, there's one. But obviously he needs a mate, don't he? Otherwise he get lonely. So, again, we're going to divide the top. We're going to draw a line down like that. We're going to draw another line the opposite side. And then we bring that across like so. And then, again, like this gentleman. And do his little stubby arms. Like so, and then his hands can be there. And yeah, just the 4 fingers, because you know, I don't know if these are aliens or not. I'll confess I've never seen the films. But then that's coming from a guy who's never seen a Harry Potter film in his life as well, so that shouldn't surprise you. There we go. There we go. Need to give him some legs. Little stuffy boxes like so. And give him some feet. Like that. Now, even though this guy's happy, he could be a bit of a miserable one, so give him that as his grumpy face. And above, we're going to do 2 circles fairly close to each other. So we do one like that, and we do another one pretty close to it, like so. drawing the straps for his glasses, otherwise they'll fall off his face. I'm going to give him some hair. And then inside again, like this one, you want a bit of a border for the rim of the glasses. And in the middle, there you go. Give him some eyes. And we'll put a little button on his dungarees like that. And we'll quickly do this. And there you have it, there's a pair of minions. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to draw a real simple version of a famous superhero. So we start with a circle. Like so. We're then going to divide the circle. So draw a line down the middle. And we're going to draw a line like that. And draw a line like this. And right here, I'm going to do a W shape. Bring it all the way down and then meet in the middle. Just flick up a little bit like that. And then the opposite side, you're going to mirror this side. So you start there and then you flick it all the way up to here. We're then going to join that up in the middle like so. And then I'm going to flick that up to there like so. We're then going to draw a shape in the middle. Sort of like that kind of shape. Do forgive me my lack of terminology for these different shapes. I'm going to draw that there like that. Now we're going to draw down here what I'd describe as a fish's tail. So draw a line coming out here, and then this is the bit which is a bit like a fish's tail. Like that. Now here, I'm going to draw something which is like a real simplified version of an arm. And then we're going to do a thumb. And this little shape is going to represent the hand. Don't worry about the fingers. This is a real simplified version. So about here, we're going to draw what is actually going to represent his leg. I'm going to square that off at the bottom like that. Again, this is real simplified stuff. You know, draw a line across there as well. Just behind here, the fish's tail, we're going to draw what is going to represent his other foot. Like this. Again, really simplified shapes. Okay, so we're going to work on his mask. So I'm going to divide his face up a bit more, like so. And we're going to do like W shapes. Up and down and up. Up and down and up. It's a bit tricky around the eyes, but see if you can do it. Just up and down and up like that. And then on this bottom bit, I wouldn't worry about doing another W, just do this. Right. If you've got any colouring pencils, you guys might have. A lovely colleague of mine actually bought these for me. So I'm going to colour him in and see if you can tell who he is. Again, obviously you guys can be a lot neater and take your time, but I'm just going to do this quickly. just to show you how to do him. Do his foot behind him. Do his other foot. Again, I admit, very messy, but I thought you guys might be bored watching me colour in for half an hour, so I'm gonna do it roughly just to give you guys a rough idea of what it'll look like. Sorry. Sometimes the simplest ways are the most effective. We've all got to start somewhere. Right, so I'm going to quickly do his mask. So I do apologise, this is so scruffy. There you go. And then you get blue. We'll go with this blue for the time being, I reckon. It's probably wrong. And then I'm going to get, what's a dark colour I've got? Oh, I've got a purple here. I'll use that. Do the outside of his eyes. Like that. Quickly do this side. Oh, broke the pencil. That's not clever, is it? There we go. And then find another darker colour. There we go. And then on this foot here, I'm going to do a V shape, if you can see. Like that. Like that. And then we just draw lines through, like so. Again, it's the pattern on his costume. And again, up here, you guys can see, and across here, like a grid pattern, like if you're playing noughts and crosses. Again, on this one, you should be able to tell who he is by now. And let's just darken the lines up in his mask so you can see who he is. Oh, God. I'm pressing hard so the camera can pick up my lines. But it's not really a good idea to press hard on the pencil. Hopefully you guys won't be being filmed at home though doing this. And there you have it. That's a really basic Spider-Man. I hope you enjoyed that, everybody. What I'd really love to see is if you practice some of these drawings at home, or some drawings of your own for that matter, if you could post them in the comment section just down there so I can have a look. I'd really appreciate that. Be strong, stay safe, look after each other, and I really hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.